A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Aimed at the far side. Overhit and out of play. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Oh, easy pickings there. Makalele, he's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Owen. Bergkamp. Both sides exercising caution for now. Szoboszlai. And it's Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Shevchenko. Silvestre. Oh, that's delightful. Yeah. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. He slings it in. And that is not finding anyone.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
They get a throw in. And it's Makalele. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vieira. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's Vieira. Silvestre. And it's Vieira. And Adams. Ruben Dias. And it's Szoboszlai. Adams. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Owen. Szoboszlai. Now it's De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Szoboszlai just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Gerrard. Adams. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well measured. Another chance from a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has been knocked clear. Not the most accurate pass. Spread it left. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Ruben Dias. Adams. Gerrard. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Szoboszlai cuts it out. Szoboszlai. And that is out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Bergkamp trying to keep this in. Szoboszlai. Now Ruben Dias. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gerrard. Vieira. And Silvestre. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue.
Aleykümselam. Ah be, yanlış yere attım.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Vieira. Oh, and they're quick to press here.
Hayırdır?
Right on top of them. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Azar. Looking for the run. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation
Aynen.
to go to his pocket.
Ben de
It's just a
sevmem.
stern lecture. Szoboszlai is eyeing
Herhalde
his options
hakeme para verdiler bunlar ya.
He's plotting something before
Ağır şekilde PSG'yi tuttu hakem. Hiç Bayern Münih tarafına hiçbir şey yapmadı adam ya. Valla PSG'ye gene verecekler gibi. De inşallah Arsenal alır ya. Madem son şans. Ben PSG alır inşallah dediydim de. Nasip. Arsenal alsın ya. Hem şampiyon olsun hem alsın. Arsenal İngiltere'nin Fenerbahçesidir. Ben öyle diyorum hep. City'yi Galatasaray yaparsak Beşiktaş'ı da Manchester United dersek yani Liverpool artık boşta kalıyor ama oh.
Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Gerrard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Kulaklığın bataryası bitti. Konya diyor ya, Liverpool. Konya'nın gülü ya adam. Ne oldu? Top çekmedik. Top çeksek iyi ya. Al da gel paracıklar bakalım. Altınları çekelim top. KONAMi'yi de buluruz. Tabi çekesin yoksa çekme canım. Zorlamıyoruz da. Gitmeden adamlar bari çeksen iyi olur. Bu etkinlik bu, ben elimi ısıtıyorum da. Bizimkiler gelmeyecek gibi. Hadi. Yahu. Allah Allah. Yapma oğlum. Bak yine saçmalamaya başladı biz ha. Aa, al onu. Oğlum alsana. Hadi oğlum be. Ha siktir, aradan geçti. Bir adam değiştirelim. Abi işte. Ben mahvedecek dedim ya. Bayern Münih mahveder dedim ya. Vallahi bir 5 tane rahat atar dedim ama baksana. Bu hoca çok iyi hoca. Onların hocası çok iyi. Şeytan gibi. Bayern Münih'in hocası sadece işte bağırıyor, çağırıyor. Şeyini izledim ben de onu. Sen söyle adını. Antrenmanını. Yani şeyle karşılaştırılamaz bile ya. Arada bir kere zaten bilgi ve yaş farkı var. Adam ne bok yiyeceğini çok iyi biliyor. Hoca. Bir de takım gençleştirdi. Mbappe'ye gönderdi. Mbappe şimdi Liverpool'a gidecek diye bir haberler çıkıyor. Bakalım ne olacak. İstemiyormuş Real Madrid. Evet, bugün onlar oynayamadı bugün. Hiç iyi değildi ya. Kim? Real Madrid mi? Kaçırdım herhalde, ne dedi? Kimi için diyorsun sen? Kadro kuracak diye. Dur bakayım. Ne? Levent de mi bana meydan mı okudu? Ne? 3 maç mı yapacakmış benimle? Yenecekmiş mi? Ne dedi? Acayip kadro. Aynen. Bakalım ne olacak ya. Ha. Kim? Fenerbahçe için mi diyorsun sen? Aziz Baba'yım diyorsun. Aziz Baba'yı. Aziz Baba gelsin kral ya. Sesi kısayım dedim telefonun. Evet, Aziz Baba kraldır, candır ya. Beşiktaşlı olarak zaten gitmemesi lazımdı o adamı ya zamanında. Herkes Ali Koç çok paralı diye herkes adamı seçtiler. Para bok gibi bilmem ne dediler. Ama gördüler hiçbir şey parayla olmuyormuş. Bu iş biraz Aziz Baba'dan da korkuyor oyuncular falan. Şimdi bak ne yapalım. Hadi oynamasınlar bakalım bir. Zaten kurduğu kadro belli değil miydi zamanında? Anelkalı, Van Hooijdonk, Carchut bir sürü. Hele o Apyah zamanları var ya, o Apyah zamanları. Apyah var ya, şimdi bir olacak var ya. Zehir. O, o adamı oynatsalardı, neydi o adamın adı? Neydi adamın adı? Dilimin ucunda adı da. Arjantinli. Oynatmadan gittiler ya. Fazla oynamadan. İkinci Maradona diyorlarmış ona zamanında da. Neydi adı ya? Golü de yedik konuşurken amına koyayım. Oyun. Hem de atana bak amına koyayım golü. Neyse ısınıyoruz, dur bakalım. Kaçırdık, biz atamadık. Ya bak niye yavaş abi, ben yavaş dokundum abi. Ah. Maç bitecek amına şimdi. Abi yavaş dokunun la, yavaş şu şeye yavaş dokun pasa la. Ha uzatmaymış amına koyayım la, ben de bitti sanıyorum lan. Hiç bakmadım saate mate. Biraz ciddiye alın bakalım. Hemen atmam lazım. Şu Suarez'e 2 kere yavaş dokunsalar goldü ya. Salak salak işler ya. Demin niye böyle dokunmadınız? Amına kodum çocuk. Ay. Ya bak bu işi 2 kere yaptım salaklığıma ya, var ya. Oğlum var ya 2 kere 3 kere, hatta ne ikisi ya. Vursana abi galeye varmadan, o atar zaten. İlle galeci dibine girmenin ne anlamı var ya, bu benim huyum yok mu ya? Kaç tane kaçırdın lan? 3-4 tane kaçırdık salak salak. Abi bu pası nasıl geçiremiyorsun sen ya? Aleykümselam Müslüm. Aha yedik golü. Henüz ısınamadım ya. Aptal aptal gol yedik ya, vallahi billahi. Allah Allah.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Oyla gel oyla. Bir tane gol atmışsın hala. Oh yetiş ona. Ya. İnşallah döndürmez topu. Adam gibi oynar inşallah. Ha, öyle yen canımı ye. Yani. Alsana. Niye almıyor oğlum? Allah Allah.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find the net.
Ha bitiyor. Hadi be, geçiversem gol be. Kaç şut çektik? Hiç 101. oldum klasmanda. 101. mi? 101.den fazla olduk ya. 5000. oldum ya. Müslüm. Nasıl yani 101. derken? Şimdi bu ısınmaydı zaten de. Gideyim bir geçelim klasman. Aslında top değil de şey oynayacaktık da. Sen söyle adını. Red Dead Redemption oynayayım dediydim. Ben dedim buna. Ha 101.'ye değildir o ya. 100.000'in içine girersen de değil mi o? Yo işte alamadım ya ben Gurassi'yi niye alamadım? 101. sıraya giremedik ya. İlk 100.000'e girmen lazımdı onda. Gurassi'yi alamadık. Ben o zaman saldım biliyor musun? 5000. sıraya çıktım. Düştüm tekrar çıktım. 100 kusur bin lira. 100.000'in üstünde kalınca şey oldu. Alamadım Gurassi'yi. O bir kerelik Gurassi'deydi herhalde. Şimdiki gelen adamda 100.000 yazmıyor. İlk 100.000'e girecektim onda işte. Ben 114.000. sıra mı öyle bir şeydi. Allah. Anam. 3'ten geldim. Acıdı mı ne yaptı bilmem. Belki iyidir ama. Belli olmuyor ya. Evet. Hiç belli olmuyor ne olacak. Oo, aslanım yukarı bakıyor. Onu ana koyayım. Bu aslan da bakıyor yukarı. Yukarı bakanları almak lazım. Çok işe yarıyor. Hemen fayda ediyor. Oh, Dembele, Hazard benim gibi hemen dizilimi. Dembele, Hazard. Birine kaptanlık vereyim bari ben bunun ya. Şeyin birine kaptanlık basacağım. Durak olsun şimdilik. Ne olsa şey yok. Beceri yok. Düzgün beceri. Birine kaptanlık basmak lazım.
Of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks.
Amcaoğlu hareket yapıyor lan. Bilmem ki. Ha siktir oradan be. Almam lazım da onu benim. Hiç sevmedim insan tipi ya vallahi bak. Ya bir siktir git alsana ya. Ne yapıyorsun acaba ya? Ne yapıyorsun acaba ya? Bu yıldırma politikası uyguluyor arkadaşlar. Bu böyle yapıp sonra şey yapacak. Hiç sevmedim ya. Hiç sevmedim insan tipi ya. Bir tane adam geldi bana böyle aynı bu şekil yaptı. Tamam mı? Adam böyle bir çalım atıyor, havalara atıyor bilmem. Üstünden geçittiriyor topu. Bacağının arasından geçittiriyor. Anasının amına sokuyor bilmem ne. Ulan herif var ya ben dedim amına bu ne lan? Büyücü mü lan bu herif dedim. Bir koydum adama. Ondan sonra çıktım bir baktım adam ilk yüzdeymiş amına koyayım. İşte bu adam işte böyle orospu karı gibi oynadı. Yıldırma politikası uyguluyor dedim. Orospu karı gibi oynadı. Geldi attı, gördün mü? Bu tip şerefsizler böyle işte. Analarının amına sokuyorlar topu, sonra çıkarıp gelip şey yapıyorlar. İlla küfür istiyorum ya. Vallahi bak akşam yine başladık erkenden ya. Of Allah. Nereye atıyorsun sen de be? Sen de nereye atıyorsun biraz? Ya böyle oldum, kayıveresim geliyor var ya. Kolunu bacağını kırasım geliyor ya. Yahu. Allah. Abi hiç iyi oynamıyorum ya. Her zamanki gibi zaten de. Ne zaman iyi oynadık ki amına. Ya çekme içeri çekme amına koyayım be. Git, gol kaçtı. Ne oldu amına kodum çocuğu? Yapsana orada. Niye yapmadın? Ya işte. Allah. Al oğlum, al şunu be.
The specialist in tearing teams apart. In with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball.
Bak hata yaptım orada. Allah'ım ya Rabbim ya. Allah'ım ya Rabbim ya.
Stood up very well to his man. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Guardiola. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Baygınlık getiriyor ya böyle insanlar bana. Vallahi billahi bak.
And again they run up against stubborn defending. Pull it. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a key interception. Marcelo.
Besiktas certainly could do with a positive start for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes. It's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. There's a sharp little ball here. Akanji. Marcelo. It's a promising position. And back in possession and ready to go again.
Of! Sinir oldum var ya zor tuttum. Çıkacağım oyundan şimdi var ya. Yemin ettim bak. Amına kodumun golü ya. Amına kodumun çocuğu ya.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Besiktas trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
Besiktas really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pull it.
That's good play from him.
And this is Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has put paid to that.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt They were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Mbappe. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space.
Ya niye öyle pas veriyorsun anlamıyorum ki ben. Ha öyle bir pas şeklim var abi be. Öyle bir pas şeklim var amına kodum çocuğuna bir gol atalım dedik be.
Now it's Del Piero.
Del Piero valla sikeceğim seni çıkaracağım şimdi ha.
Counter here, aren't they?
Vereceksin pasın amına koyayım ya. Hadi ne tutuyorsun bir saat hadi bastım ya ben. Şu amına kodum çocuğuna bir tane atalım bari beraber bitsin ya.
Deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Hadi ya vallahi billahi.
Puts it in. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second.
Bak adam nasıl pas atıyor amına koyayım ya.
And he's managed to get
Ah be dön amına kodumu çocuğu dönüyor. Dön amına koyayım ya. Oğlum az. Aa! Oğlum yapmayın lan böyle lan.
That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Çıkaracağım amına koyayım hepinizi ya. Amına koyacağım böyle işin ya. Vallahi billahi.
Marcelo finding himself in space.
Gol.
Oh, good effort. No, not the best of headers.
Abi gıdım şeyi de yok bunun ya. Niye böyle bu?
Substitution from Besiktas. Number
The two
6.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Mbappe. Number 26.
Marcelo. Besiktas do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 14.
And it's Gendouzi.
Number
Dembele
10. Seydorf.
to Ibrahimovic.
Substitution.
Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Cafu. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. Cafu. Dembele. Guardiola opts for safety. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Knocks it back.
Aha.
Cafu. And it's Guardiola. This is a promising build-up.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Alsana Gappe alsana.
Van Dijk.
Ya var adamın önüne var abi. Adamın önüne var Allah aşkına ya. Adamın önüne var abi ya.
Seydorf.
Bak verdi pasa.
Now it's Bale.
Bana kodumu vurdum vurdurmuyordu ya. Kakıyor bir şey etti ya. Vallahi billahi ya.
The movement so precise.
Yalnız arkadaşlar Bailey çözdüm. Bir de basımını da güzel yapmışız. Bale şu anda çok iyi çalışıyor. İlk basımında çalışmıyordu. Beceremediydim. Bak oğlum bak lütfen ama ya seni seviyorum bak yapma bana böyle ya. Şu hareket ya bak yine aldırmıyorsun Cruyff ya. Vallahi billahi ayıp ediyorsun ha. Oğlum foul yapma kahpenin çocuğu. Arkamdan kayma amına kodumun çocuğu. Amına kodumun çocuğu. Amına kodumun kahpesi. Başladık yine amına koyayım akşam akşam ya. Al onu al. Al onu. Al onu. Ha, niye geçmiyor abi? Dünyalara bastım ya. Yenilmedim en azından. Tövbeler olsun ya. Vallahi billahi ya. Ne yapmış? Dur bakalım. Nerede bu? 240 pas yap. Anan amına sok 240 pası. Ne oldu? 240 pas yaptın da ne oldu? 216 başarılı pas yaptın da ne oldu? Amına kodum çocuğu. Nefret ediyorum böyle insanlardan ya. Amanım ya adam bire bile çıkamamış. Ah yanlışlıkla iptale bastım be. Bulduydu ama. Ha, bizim dizi başlamış. Bizim dizi başlamış. Oo. Başa bela. Ah ah.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Tevez. Davids. Might be danger here. Aims beyond the defence. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Nedved. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Xavi. That's gone for a throw-in. He's got away. Seedorf. Xavi. Oh, that's delightful. Zanetti. He has found the way through. And that's the keeper's goal. Besiktas do have a chance to counter here. He's in a great position here. Seedorf. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for options. And the finish! Goal! And we have liftoff! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass. And
tries a shot! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's a shade optimistic. Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he welcomes it in. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Keeper has taken decisive action. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Here's Tevez. Hangs in across. Half an hour played now. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's forced to go back. Kola is herring after that one. Tevez. Thuram gets over and intercepts. That is a great pick out. He has a look up. It's Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Besiktas with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cannavaro can get it clear. And it's Nedved. Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti. And that has left him in a heap. Nedved. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Here's a sharp little ball here. And the counter is on. Seedorf. And the pass is intercepted. What's going wide left?
There will be 1 minute.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, easy pickings there. Nedved.
That's alert.
And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Besiktas really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Nedved. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nedved engages and forces him off the ball. Davids. It's come to nothing. Xavi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ambitious ball here. And it's been played through. This might spell danger. And he's straight offside. Thinks one through. Nedved. Nedved crosses. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Collier. Now, can they get him away? Del Piero. That's been slipped through. And this is Pantele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. That's the throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Xavi. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Tele is onto this. Cannavaro. And it's Nesta. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has not gone well. Cannavaro. Nedved. Koller with a reputation for taking on any shot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's Seedorf. Nedved. He's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro. Pepe. For Nesta. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Cannavaro. And it's Zanetti. Ball played for Nesta. Cannavaro. And it's Nedved. Zanetti. Knocks it into space. Xavi. And there's the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Xavi is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Nesta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nedved carries the ball down the right. Now the ball in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's intervened well there. Del Piero. Oh, played right into his path. And they're quick to get it back. Del Piero. Neymar. Now he's got space here. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Tevez. Oh, red, nice interception.
There will be
The message is clear, none shall pass. Hops for safety. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the pass is intercepted, and it's Kaka. Knocks it into space. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Davids. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hullet. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Forwards and with intent. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! Shot a goal! It's there! And we have liftoff! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Besiktas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. This is Owen.
That's good play from him.
Oh, just skip and Owen! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Owen deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Not the most accurate pass. Pirlo. Gattuso. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Hullet. Nicely shaped ball. Ferdinand cuts it out. Looking to play him in.
Liverpool definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Time and again they are repelled. Gattuso, he's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This is Owen. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Great vision. Well, that's well seen too. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Bale. Bale! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Hullet. And it's Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Araujo gets across to intercept that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Aubameyang.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Somewhat off target. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Can he get it through? Look at the Owen! Owen! Sensational! A finish right from the top draw. Besiktas back on level terms. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
You're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That has not gone well. And that's a good ball. Nedved, good ball, good take. Owen's beyond the defence. This is Owen, and he's there to make the challenge. Pirlo, nicely weighted ball. Oh, this looks sharp. And the whistle blows for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Besiktas really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Back on the way then. The less said about that pass, the better. Somewhat off target, and he was quick to react. Nesta. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ronaldinho, and he's worked it through. He came in hard, very hard. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Nedved, just eases him off the ball. Liverpool needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Shot! Surely! Goal! Besiktas! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Besiktas leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
Goes for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
There's the header! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution from Besiktas. Number 8.
So changes afoot here and from both
Number
sides.
17.
So the lead now is 2.
Number 22.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
18.
Araujo,
Number 6.
Besiktas perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Del Piero.
That looks a
Substitution
decent
in
ball.
progress.
And this is Del Piero. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a promising position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he welcomes it in. Neymar. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Into the channel. That has been cut short. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. And this is Shevchenko.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Great ball, and he's in here. Looking for options for movement. He's a Neymar! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's running for a real chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Ball in towards. He leaps for it. He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Hullet. That's at the end. Besiktas have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is ended up in no man's land. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Opts for safety. Pepe. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Messi. Nedved. And here's the chance to counter. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's gone loose. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Gullit. Somewhat off target.
Aleyküm selam Eyüp.
Besiktas yet to have an attempt on goal. Passing nice and neat. And this is Messi. Very nicely done. Strokes it back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Guardiola.
Manchester really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Guardiola.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And in! Fantastic from Michael Owen! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Besiktas have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looking for the run. Guardiola cuts out the pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now this could be a chance. Traumeri. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too good.
Valla şimdilik iyi gidiyor Eyüp.
Manchester really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more...
2'ye çıktım da. Bakalım ne olacak.
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Now it's Nedved. Can he get it through? Might be danger here. Shot, surely!
İnşallah. Sen ne yaptın? Bira çıkmışsın mı sen çoktan?
Nedved is offering a right
İlk 500'e girdin mi?
towering header. Went with his head, but
He, bazen uğraşmayayım diye kapadı veriyorum. Ben üstüne alınma da. Sizin için değil yani. Öylesine canım hani konsantre olam diye bir şey yapmıyorum diyorum biliyor musun? Uğraşmayayım diyorum onunla.
Marcelo is looking to influence the game from
Bazısı uzun yazıyor bir şeyler. Ondan sonra onu okurken gol yiyorum ben ya. Sinir oluyorum bu sefer. Sesimi de çıkaramıyorum da.
done very well to take that back.
He. Bazen çok ağır oluyor. Ben bile fark ediyorum ya.
But in the end, it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted.
Ah.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Besiktas have it back and can go again.
There will be
He's
one
gone
minute
forward.
added time.
Hadi oğlum.
It's Ronaldinho. The most accurate pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Besiktas coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Dating is broken.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent.
Ya yavaş vur be abi be.
That their efforts
Dizi izliyorum aynı zamanda da.
Besiktas have played well.
Bakalım.
And they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are back on the way.
İlk yarı 41 pas. Kim ben mi o karşı taraf mı?
To see off the game's only goal.
Bensem ben pas yapmıyorum zaten. Adamın biri deminden 250 pas yapmış. 250 vursaydım şutu iyiydi. Benim pas 60-70 işte yani.
Handcuffed. Good running with the ball. Messi. And he's intervened well there. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Ronaldinho. Hazard. And it's played forward. And here's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good pressure, just pounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ronaldinho.
35-40'da aynen.
Time.
Siz daha bir 35-40'tan daha fazla bile yaparsın sen ya. O dakikada ben maç geleninde yapıyorum onu sadece. Pas yok bende. Direkt tık şeye veriyorum ben. Tık elimden geldiğince forvete atmaya çalışıyorum. Yani ben ne yapayım? Ben öyle oynuyorum abi. Beğenmiyorlar ama. Şöyle bak mesela tık. Pas yok hiç. Hiç pas yok gördün mü?
Bakalım İsmail yaşadıklarından sonra kim toparlayacak? O kartalı indirmek
Hadi oğlum.
toparlayacak.
Ah be.
Toparlayabilirsin Volkan. Az kalsın ihale sana kalıyordu Volkan.
Bakalım maç sonu kaç pas yapmış olacağız.
Sen çıksan bu kadar üzülmezdin. Sen sevinirdin de. Neyse. Baba.
Gol yememem lazım.
İsmail'e bir baş sağlığına git.
Ha!
Baba olarak sen
Gol yeme!
Kroya'ya şartla konuşsan. Sabah efendim çıkmışlar.
Ah be.
Irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Lan boş lan boş.
Sen evlat
Ben
olsun.
maalesef
Amca.
dediğin gibi sonuca odaklı oynuyorum.
Passes
Öbür türlü ben
Daha büyük bir acı oldu.
ya yapamıyorum ya sevmiyorum o işi.
and it's Phillips.
Pas işi bana göre değil. Pası gelip ayağımdan alıveriyorlar. Bu sefer uyuz oluyor.
Can he get there?
En iyisi uzun şutla topu de. Aynen. Dur bakayım. Bir dakika kaç?
No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zaten daşşakları sonra saklıyorum böyle.
Baktık. Kartal. Bizimkilerle en son görüştüğü yerde yoktu. Mekanını değiştirmiş.
Öyleymiş. Bana da az önce Bekir söyledi. Yeni mekanını soruyorsanız emin olun bilmiyorum.
Açıkçası benim sorum başka da. Ola ki böyle bir bilgiye ulaştınız. Bizimle paylaşır mıydınız?
Kaptanlık mı kime geçireceğiz? Ona baktım yok.
Beni hiç mi tanımadınız?
Sadece şey var. Ferdinand var. Ne yapsam acaba?
Benim tanıdığım Azize... Hanım
Şu aslında bir tanesine kaptanlık basacağım bu şeylerin.
paylaşır.
Del Piero veya Hazard'a.
Masum insanların canına
Bende yeteri kadar şey yok ki zaten. Pozisyon takibi açıp en azından ona basa koyayım bunları bulana kadar.
Foot here and from both sides.
Aynen. Ha çok geç kaldım. O işte geç
Ben
kaldım.
savaşı da
No
biliyorum.
way through.
Savaş
It's a
oyunu.
decent ball.
Ama ahlaksız bir savaş
The
Ah.
ball here.
benim kitabımda yazmaz.
Marcelo gets it clear.
Bu yapılanlar hiçbir ahlaka uymaz. Acını yürekten paylaşıyorum.
Surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bir şey öğrenirsem
That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all.
Müsaadeniz.
Piercing stare.
Ah be.
Made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's well seen too.
Nasıl geçmez lan?
He read that really well and stopped it.
1-0 as we head towards the end.
Manchester really aren't making anything meaningful
En
of
azından
their time
utanma
on the
durumu
ball.
kalmış. Abla ya.
Hadi be.
Interception was most
Sen de mi
necessary.
herkes gibi beni yargılayacaksın?
Well stopped.
Bilerek ya da bilmeyerek
Oh,
Kartal'ın
this looks
planına
sharp.
alet oldun ya Hülya.
That has been
Abla.
cut short.
Ben sana bir şey söyleyeyim
Messi.
mi?
Into the last 5
Belki
minutes.
abinin ölümünde bile bu Kartal'ın parmağı var.
That's
Geldi
really
bize böyle
well maneuvered.
istihbaratlar savaşı falan diye bir şeyler anlattı.
Nice touch.
Bizi yanına çekmek için öyle masallar uydurdu belki.
Some resolute
Birinin
defending
seni
there.
yanına alması için Merdan
I
demesi
thought it was
yeterli
going to
Hülya.
happen then. How many
Merdan
more
demekten
chances can they realistically
Abini
expect now?
yasıl tutacak vaktim mi oldu? Ben göremedim de.
Neyse.
Ananı bacını be.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Biz bir şey yapmayacak mıyız abla?
Ben Merdan tipiyle neyi tetikledim? Bu seferki planın ne?
Abla. Lütfen bak o konu benim için çok ayrı bir şey. Ben şu an Kartal'dan bahsediyorum.
Kartal şu an bu eve giren çıkanı takip ettirmiyor değil mi? İnsanların bizden bilgi alacağını hiç akıl edemiyor. Ben şuradayım, hemen buyurun gelin der değil mi?
Haklısın. Ama ben bir şekilde bir yolunu bulup ona
Time for a
ulaşırım.
change in personnel.
En azından
Yeah,
bu
I think he's
insanlara
been
bunu
told to
borçluyum
play that
yani.
role
Borç
of the
ödeyeyim
tactical
derken,
pivot, spraying the
daha
ball about
fazla borca
sometimes,
girmeyin
driving
ya.
it forward from the middle of the park.
O kart
Besiktas moments now away from seeing this one out. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely aimed pass. And that's it. Relief
Şükür zar zor 1-0 yendik. Bakayım 106. 60 pas yapmışız başarı 106'dan. 188. 157. Adam 100 fazla yapmış.
That's given the boss some food for thought.
Daha fazla atmam lazımdı ya.
Sopaya adamın kemiklerini kırmış.
Abim
Aynen.
bunu durduk yere yapmadı ya
İşte
paşam.
biz maalesef
Sen ablanı konuştururken
dediğim
Ceylan'la
gibi
görünce eve gidip olay
pasta
çıkarmış.
masla işim yok
Şu an
benim
evde
ya.
sen gidersin ben
Siz
giderim.
yine
Varmış hatta.
işte bu yüzden siz çıkıyorsunuz. Ben
Ceyhan yeni
öyle zar zor çıkmaya çalışıyorum diyeyim ben ona.
aklının kolunu kıran
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description really. This is just another ordinary day though in the life of the Boca nation. Things already rolling. Mateus! They've got to be quick to recover this.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
It's a promising position. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. And it's Robertson. Robertson charging forward down that flank. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And here's Batistuta. Knocks it out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Hangs one in.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Robertson clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Dida claims it. Safe hands.
Boca Juniors clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side. The current supply route. Look, it's the...
Mateus!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
Impressive jump! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Seedorf actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game.
Avukatlarla görüşmeye gideceğim.
Sağ ol Burak. Sen ne zaman gelsen ya gol yiyorum ya gol atıyorum. Bakalım ne olacak.
And he's whipped it across. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can
Ah
square
be.
the defence. And it's made its way to him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Not the most accurate pass. This looks promising. Rashford pinches it off him. Mateus. Now, can they get him away? Tries to cross. And Seedorf! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Besiktas so far providing no real test at all. Oh,
Valla sanki atacak gibi oldum ama olmadı.
that pass isn't the best. Bale. Zanetti. And it's Nedved.
Boca Juniors really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Can he get it through? Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rashford, looking to play him in. Hoist it in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Mateus! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Boca Juniors have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Olise tries to play it through. Has a look and plays it forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No, that's been intercepted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Robertson. And here's Rashford. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking there.
Convertido en el minuto 41.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Besiktas have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Bale! Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really...
And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Besiktas firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the score. And we are back underway. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the finish! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased...
Yok be, ne yapayım bu spora? Şansına yeniyoruz işte. Ama şeyi çözdüm yalnız. Bailey çözdüm. Oven gibi şey almaya başladım. Sen söyle. Fayda almaya başladım Oven gibi. Basımını değiştirdim biraz da. Çok değil gerçi de. Tabii birkaç becerisi eksik. Birkaç beceri daha ekleyebilirsek. Para yok, GP yok. Ara pası, ne bileyim, tek pası, o tür şeyler ekleyebilirsek daha güzel olacak.
Nice interception. Well, oh, that is asking for trouble. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Evet, Bale çok güzel. Maşallah iş yapıyor.
Tabii.
Bende hiç yoktu ilk defa. Hiç de almaya da uğraşmadım, biliyor musun, daha önce. Hiç Bale ne aklıma geliyordu, ne bileyim, çekeyim şu adamı, bak bu adam böyle hiç düşünmedim. İlk defa böyle hani görünce bir bakayım dedik. Gel 17 topu aldık işte. Başka çekmedim 17 top. Aslında Marcelo gelse de üzülmezdim de. Marcelo harcanır giderdi abi. Ona bakarsan Roberto Carlos var. 2 tane kullanmıyoruz. Marcelo da harcanırdı gibime geliyor. Onun için iyi oldu Bale işi.
Rashford. Robertson gets into a good position. interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Bale. Well, a glitch with
Aynen 17 top attım, başka bir şeye çekmedim.
Anlıyorum.
Clearly is
Hatta
missed,
söylediklerini
having made
Hatta 2000 top aldıydım. Onun için bini yabana gitti yani.
birkaç gün bizde
1000 alsaymışım, 1000'e çıksaymış en azından. Öbür 1000'i şeye bastım.
hissettiğin zaman
Şu anki ne olan neydi onun adı?
maalesef Sultancığım.
Vinicius Junior, Carchurt. Onlara bastım, bir şey gelmedi.
Evet, öyle dedi. Ben adaya gideyim dedim. Güvenlik bahanesiyle gidemezsin dedi. O gidecekmiş buradan. Nereye?
Hadi be.
Cehennemin dibine.
Ha, penaltı.
Besiktas have themselves a chance from the spot.
diye düşünüyorsan uçak savarlarından
Beyli yiyeceğim.
vardır o.
Beyle laf yok
Neyle
ya.
anlamıyorsun kardeşim? Karım yüzüme bakmıyor diyorum. Gidecek bir yerim yok. Allah Allah. Çok üzüldüm. Ne oldu, o da zayıf çıktı. Neticede kadın. Normal. Senin tepkin de normal. Sana bir şey söyleyeyim mi? Anormal olan sensin. Haydar. Üzerime
Ben
gelme bak.
çıkacak sandım, çıkmadı ya.
İyi tamam. Ne yapıyorsan yap. Git öldür kendini orada. Sonuçta güçlü olan sensin. Zayıflara laf düşmez. Ben gideceğim, orada kalacağım. Bana tuzak kurulacak. Kendimi feda edeceğim. Sen burada sultanla gününü gün edeceksin. Hı? Ne oldu? Yanında mı istiyorsun beni? Her zaman.
played a game of
Tamam,
double
gidelim
bluff here,
çiftliğe
I think.
çiftliğe. Kartal'ın nereden haberi olacak? Sen karınla kavga ettin, gittin çiftliğe yerleştin. Ben duyururum.
I think the
Diyelim
man's
ki
just
duyurdum.
claiming an assist here.
Adam oraya mangal yapmaya gelmeyecek, seni öldürmeye gelecek.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Ölecek olsam hissederim.
Cut it out.
Sana acı bir haberim var Bozur.
Berbatov.
Sen öleceğini niye hissetmiyorsun biliyor musun?
Nice bit of trickery.
Çünkü senin bir
Now here's
hissin
a good
yok.
battle, bicep to bicep.
Abart.
And he's in on goal.
Sen ne yaptın? İlk 500'e girdin mi?
Now who's going to be
Tam da
first to
diyordum ki ne
this?
güzel bir
En
aile.
son 1800'lerde falandı.
Hep hayalim de biliyorsun.
Sharp
Hani
little
böyle
ball here.
büyük bir aile, kalabalık yemekler, ikili sohbetler falan.
Yapma be, bu gol atılmaz mı be?
Oh, what has happened here?
Hayallerim bitti mi yani?
Neymar really was
Yok.
Piç ettik
Yani
golü.
tam öyle
he was
söyleyemeyiz.
denied the opportunity to turn.
Ben fena tutuldum Ferhat'a.
This is
Dur bakalım.
too much
Sonra
pressure.
bakalım
and
nereye
he's lost the
varacak.
ball. Boca Juniors needed that.
Sen
They
beni boş
really
ver de.
needed it.
Sen
YZ klasman mıydı? Ben de şey sanıyorum
O
lan.
kadar insan içinde.
Bire ne çabuk
Ben
çıkmış diyorum, bir
açıkçası
maşallah
sevmiyorum
dediydim be.
galiba.
Maşallah
Sevdim
dediğimiz bir gün yaşamıyor
yani
be.
içi dışı bir saf bir adam. İnsan olarak
Ha,
tatlı
ilk
değil.
350 mi? Klasmanı mı? Klasman mı? Şey YZ mi ilk 350? Normal klasman mı?
Her tarafı
Well, the
ciddi
run has
olsa
been
ne
sold
olur?
a little bit short.
Yani doğru.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just
Hadi be, alıver, söküver
Aslanım
be.
bir misafirimiz geldi. Randevu mu vardı? Yo. Kimmiş? Hülya
He.
Lokman dedi. Tanıyor
Well
musunuz?
seen. Saw
Ben de dedim lan,
Tanıyoruz da.
350'ye mi çıkmış bu, helal olsun.
And that interception was
Neyse
most
buyursun.
necessary.
Hah,
And there goes the final whistle.
saatine bak be.
Besiktas really have hit
Tanıyoruz
the
da.
heights. A tour de force that
Beklemiyorduk.
has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends
Neyse
to happen
buyursun.
when they do their thing.
Hmm.
And after all of that, Jim, what are you
Bu
thinking?
arada bizim
He.
kadınlarla karşılaştığımız kadın değil mi ya? Buyurun Hülya Hanım. Kusura bakmayın böyle
Aynen öyle
geldim
dediler.
ama
3'ten sonra dediler.
konuşacaklarım
Çok
var.
şeymiş.
Ne ikram edelim? Bir şey
Çok manyak
istemez.
oynuyormuş bu YZ. Ben uğraşamam
Peki.
abi. Onunla niye uğraşayım ya?
Buyurun lütfen.
Denemem de istemiyorum da zaten. Ne boşa zaman kaybı yani.
Nasıl yardımcı
YZ.
olabiliriz?
Bana göre.
Sen misin Merdan'ınki?
Ona birden çıksan ne olur, çıkmasan ne olur yani, anlatabileceğim.
Anlamadım.
En azından burada gerçek insanla
Sen de
oynuyorsun.
Ferhat'ınkisin herhalde.
Çıkarsan çıkıyorsun,
İki
çıkamazsan
arkadaş, iki kardeşi
yan gel
düşürmüşsünüz.
yat.
Harika. Mükemmel. Benim için hiç problem yok. Ama size şunu sormak istiyorum. Merdan benim hayatımdayken bunu
Allah. Ne oldu lan? Diziye bakıyordum. Birden bir şeyler oldu. 26 puan dedi. Çıktı mı adam? Düştü mü? Ne oldu?
Bu neydi şimdi ya?
Bakmıyordum ekrana.
Ha?
Ulan ya. Arada
Al bak
oluyor böyle
hayallerindeki
şans ya.
aile. Al. Her cinsten var. Çattık ha.
Üf. Ulan bu ne ya? Nasıl bir şey bu ya? Bilmiyorum ben düştü mü ben o arada diziye bakıyordum.
Şadiyeciğim, bize olayı yeniden yaşatmasan mı diyorum acaba?
İzliyor musunuz siz bu yer altını? Yer altını izliyorum da ben.
Şükür etmeyelim canım. Geçti
Eşref de vardır da Eşref daha düşmedi.
Rahat rahat söylüyorum. İyiyim Şadiye Hanım. Teşekkür ederim. Sen bana hala Şadiye Hanım mı diyorsun? Abla de artık. Sen de ailedensin Melek'cim.
Yabancı çok var da. Ben de yabancı izlemiyorum ya.
Masaya bir çocuk geldi. Çiğdem ve bana abla kardeş misiniz demez mi?
Çocuk derken ben çok küçük bir çocuk herhalde yenge.
Paşam, sen de yengene takılmadan duramıyorsun ya. Hayır. Gayet yetişkindin. Çiğdem nerede? Niye geldi?
Bu adam sakat gibi duruyor.
Paşanın evde olduğunu öğrenince rahatsız etmek istemedi. Ben Meleği nasıl olsa gelir ziyaret ederim dedi.
Zola'yı çıkardı, Ribery'i aldı. Valla gitmiyorum Burak da. Aslında hepsi yakın bana. Gitmiyorum. Gittim daha önce canım. Gitmemiştik. Yapmadık da. Aslında gitmek lazım. Ucuz biletle. Ben çalışmıyorum ya bir de. Biletle uğraşamam dedim. Hani iş yok. Çalışsam önceden gidiyordum çalışırken. Mesela Manchester City şeye geldiğinde gittim. QPR maçına. Arsenal maçına 2 kere Arsenal'a gittim. Başka? Beşiktaş şeye gelmişti bir kere Avrupa Kupası'na. Stoke City. Ta 4 saat gecenin bir yarısı 4 saat gittim 4 saat geldim amına gece. Stoke City ile oynuyordu o zaman. Ondan sonra var yani öyle gitmişliğim var da. Bu Galatasaray 2000'de miydi? Ne zamandı o 2000 ne 2000'i ya? 2000'de değil. Galatasaray bu şeyi ne zaman aldı? Emirates Cup aldıydı yani. Özel kupa Emirates Cup. Evet. Ya olsa çalışıyor olsam giderim ya. Sorun yok da. Çalışmıyoruz maalesef. Maddi olarak pek. Ama yakında iş bulursak yaparsak gideriz. Aslında benim yakınımda şeyler var. Evet o Emirates Cup'ta o finalde Galatasaray aldı onu ben oradaydım o zaman. Arsenal'li tokatladı. Bana yakın sahalar var. Fulham var. Chelsea var. Chelsea'nin stadyumu benim hanımın evin yanındaydı. Hemen 5 dakika yürüyerek. Evi sattık biz de. 5 dakikalık uzaklıktaydı. Buraya yakın başka Watford var. Watford City. Brentford var. Brentford zaten Premier Lig'de yakın. Brentford çok yakın zaten. Dibimde. Hop tut onu. Ne yapıyorsun be? Fazla sürdü. Evet Chelsea benim hanım evi sattı. Vallahi dibindeydi ya. Ama bir kere de gitmek nasip olmadı. Evden bir çıkıyorsun. Tamam mı? Yürü 10 dakika bile sürmüyordu ev. Aha. Chelsea stadyumu. Fulham'ın stadyumu da öyleydi. Eve 10 dakikaydı onun evi. Yan yana zaten. Fazla uzak değil ondan. Ya istesem giderim şimdi. O ucuz oluyor. Bazı biletler ucuz oluyor. Mesela ne diyeyim? Mesela Fulham, Brentford'la Fulham oynadığında biletler ucuz oluyor. Ama büyük takım City mesela City Fulham'la oynadığında pahalı oluyor biletler. Chelsea ne bileyim Fulham'la oynadığında pahalı oluyor. Fulham'ın stadına gidersen falan. Aslında ne yapacaksın biliyor musun? Chelsea'den şey alacaksın. Yıllık benim arkadaşta var. Ne diyorlar ona?
Abla sen gerçekten
Bir yıllık bilet aldığında ne diyorlardı bak?
hiç utanmıyorsun değil mi? Ha, sen yaptıkların için utanma.
Neyse beni konuşturdun gol yedim bak. Dur şimdi.
Takip ettirdiğim için utanma.
Aynen. Hah! Sıyıramadım.
Merdan'ı karıştırdı.
Kombine evet o kombine ha pardon. Zor düşüyor. Jeton da. Kombine almak lazım aslında Chelsea'nin maçlarına da. O da zaten kaç parayı? 4000 pound mu ediyormuş? Öyle bir şeymiş. Benim bir arkadaşım kayınpeder var. Onda var da. Kombine arkadaş gidiyor bazen kayınpederin işi çıktığında. Onu ben almam lazım ya bu maçı. Adam şey gözükmüyor yani o kadar. Boşuna gol yedim ya. Ah!
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ibrahimovic charging forward, the ball at his feet. Xavi. James. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cross to the back post. Impressive jump. In he goes again.
Ha böyle oldum var ya işte. Oh, adam çöp abi oynamıyor adam da. Yedik golü ne bileyim. İyi gidiyorduk bak. Ha ben senin için demiyorum da genelde konuştum mu kafam komple gidiyor ya. Konsantrasyonum bozuluyor. Olsun ne yapalım. Döndürebilir miyiz acaba? Ne yazdığını okumadım, bakmadım bile şimdi. Ne yazdıysan. Canım biraz sıkıldı.
Takıntı konusunda tamamen haklısın Ferhat. Dersi yerinde olsa 5 dakika bile Merdan Bey'in
Yürü be.
arkasındaydım.
En azından maç aldığımız maçın şeyini 2-0'dan sonra zor oluyor dönmesi. 1-0 olsa tamam da.
Adam evladını kaybetti babasını kaybetmedi. Then again, omuzunda ağlayacak diye söylüyorum. Bilmeden her lafa.
Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Onuachu. And it's James. Bigo has it out wide and in space. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Nedved. James, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Now it's Nedved. Cute ball now, how can... Nedved! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Punched away. Great chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bigo engages and forces him off the ball. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ronaldinho, and this is Hullet. No way through there. It's a pretty loose pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ribery is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hullet.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Spread to the right. Now it's Figo. He's got away. Figo delivers. And that's the keeper's ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the manager has to resist change
A
at
quick
this stage.
reminder today that smoking is
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and
Shoots! He'll try to keep this alive.
if they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Ribery. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Ribery. Marcelo. That's going across goal. Brilliantly cut out. Bullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ribery. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. He's picked his way through. Not the most accurate pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Ibrahimovic. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. What a throw in. And here's Alvarez. And it's Ibrahimovic. Alvarez. That's the keeper's ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ibrahimovic. And it's Owen. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Nedved. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Stood up well to him there. That's a little off target. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, strongly challenged there. Nedved. He's beaten the last man. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitutions taking place.
He's having a good look here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Besiktas have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. He'll try from distance. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Owen, and the win! Fantastic from Michael Owen! A finish right from the top draw. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. They've played it short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he thumps it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He has found the way through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pirlo. This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Del Piero. So much time and space here. This looks promising. And this is Del Piero. Lovely bit of skill. Goes for a shot! And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number
So we have
9,
movement on both benches.
Number 17, Nedved. Number 22, Gullit.
And this is Del Piero. Besiktas very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Number 5, Del Piero.
Played out towards the right wing.
Hazard. Number 18,
Now it's Alvarez.
Number
And he is
13,
dashing away.
Wilson.
This
Substitution.
usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bale. Edmilson, the man synonymous with solidity. Best. He's found a way through. Very nicely done.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Big chance, corner. Corner number 2 then. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were...
Momentum değil ya. Adam şansına yendi. Türkmüş adam, baksana. Konuşturdun beni. Neyse, o chat şeyini kapatacağım zaten şimdi. Saat kaç? Saat kaç şimdi? Saat 12:30. Şu dizi bitsin zaten.
Mekanda sıkıntı yok.
Dizi bitene kadar.
Eyvallah. Anlat bakalım.
Teşekkürler.
Vallahi Kartal Bey, beni çok zor bir duruma düşürdünüz. Bütün oklar benim üzerime dönüyordu ki Allah...
Ya arkadaş, lafı şeyden anlamayın ya. Konuşma değil. Biliyorsun, beni konuşturunca ben konuşurum. Bu sefer ne oluyor? Ebemizinkini görüyoruz işte böyle. Durduk yere. Hayır, bir de yenilmeyecek adamlara yenilmek daha bu sefer moral bozuyor.
Oradakilerin hiçbiri beni günaha kadar sevmez.
Yanlış adamı
Daha önce
verdim
de
ya.
söyledim. Bizim böyle güçlü bir bağımız yok zaten. Şimdi Azize'ye sormuşlardır. Kartal'ı nerede bulacağız? Ne yapıyordur diye. Sormuşlar. Azize Hanım bilmiyorum demiş.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Oh, good climb! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Aims beyond the defence. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Seedorf. Pirlo. And it's Aubameyang. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. Bale. And that is a little undercooked. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Olise. In towards the back. Oh, good effort! Another headed effort. Again. Not the moment. And the keeper's given it away. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo against the crossbar. And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Thuram calmly anticipates. That looks a cracking ball. Look at that. Oh, in! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's when he
Finish! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Besiktas really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well read, nice interception. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Knocks it into space. Pepe makes the interception. No way through. Short changes him with that pass. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. He might be in here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there.
Pirlo! Tremendous from Pirlo! A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Oh, he's all shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Milan now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Nice looking ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Aubameyang. He's having a hit! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can... Owen! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to pass it through. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Owen! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
This is Owen. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's burst through. It's Cristiano. Oh, it's come off the upright. And for the first half, that is that. That is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating.
Owen! And he should have made them pay.
Owen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Looking for options for movement. intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now who's going to be first to this? Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now it's Owen. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted.
That's good play from him.
Davids. Besiktas do have a chance to counter here. And here's Aubameyang. Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Olise. Now it's Hullet. That ball looks a good one. Owen. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he won. He's managed to get it all wrong.
Hullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Check claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Olise stood his ground strongly. Hullet providing an outlet on that flank. Ferdinand with the clearance. Tries to play it through. Ferdinand running with intent. Over to the right flank. And he's cut it out. Bale. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's a key. That could spell trouble. And finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it.
Tries from a long way out.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Hullet. Oh, he's and Hullet! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Could move up a gear here. Davids. Now it's Owen. Threads one in. Olise. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Olise's cross. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That has not gone well. That's a little off target. Pull it. Olise. He's a sharp little ball here. Davids does well to get it back. Davids defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Thuram cuts it out. Great vision. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Looking for the run. Owen! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17.
Besiktas have their third corner.
Numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero
Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Numero 21. Pirlo.
Plays it through. Now it's Bale. And he's managed to get free. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a shade optimistic. Neymar. And it's Bale. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Cheers, görüşeceğiz.
A position of great promise.
Ben kaçarım. 1700-200 puan. Bakalım neymiş bu. Ulan ya. Tabii olsun ya.
The day before my first school day of the summer, so